Saw this one on the internet and it really got me thinking. For those of us who are out here that are a little bit on the older side, what happens when you don't think you can RV anymore? I'm going to be 70 in a little bit. I still feel pretty good, but the thought out there is, well, what happens when you get so old you can't RV? Are you going to go into a nursing home, sticks and bricks? Go live with your kids? What are you going to do? Well, I thought about it, and actually, I'm going to RV just as long as my body will let me. And when it's done, I'll probably go boondock someplace and just, I think I'd rather have the end of life in this RV than hooked up to a bunch of machines and everything in a hospital or in hospice or something like that. If I'm going to have my hospice, I'm going to have it by a beautiful lake, waterfall, or, someplace with a beautiful view, sitting in my lounge chair by my RV and just close my eyes and go. That's how I'd like to go. I do even have a story that's, if you bear with me. For 30 years of my life, I was a massage therapist, and for part of that, I worked in a nursing home massaging the elderly there. And there was this one gentleman, elderly gentleman, and two of his fine ladies that wanted 2 massages a week, every week for a month. And I was like, wow, that's a lot, for some elderly people. What are you doing? He goes, well, the 3 of us are planning a big escape. And I was like, what in the world? He said that the little bus that they have take them out to the mall every day to go shopping and stuff. And he said he and his 2 lady friends had determined that they could buy some Greyhound passes that let them go anywhere in the United States. And they'd managed to get their savings set up in such a way that only they could access it, not their family anymore. And the last bit was to get themselves in physically good enough shape that one of these times they're going to go to that mall, get their Greyhound passes, get a taxi to the Greyhound station, and be out of there. And I asked him, I said, man, this nursing home's pretty nice. I mean, why do you want to leave? And he goes, all we do is sit in our rooms. We go to 3 meals a day. We go back and sit in our rooms and do nothing. And you just watch. A nursing home, he said, was a place where you just watch your neighbors die. And the one thing you get to do more than anything else is go to a funeral, which they hold in a nursing home as people leave. And he said, wasn't for them, it wasn't for the 2 ladies. They're going to take what's left of their savings and get on a Greyhound bus and go all over the United States. Now, that is an absolute true story. And my personal experience is that when I was living in sticks and bricks, not even a year ago, every day was pretty much like the day before. And, it's just, you just watch yourself growing old. And I had shelter, I had food. I wasn't under much stress, but every day was just like the day before. And wasn't for me. So here I am, every 14 days I'm finding someplace new. I'm meeting new people. This rig's old, so I've always got something to do. There's always something that needs to be fixed. So I'm using my brain a lot to figure stuff out. Weather's been a little bit of a challenge, but other than that, would I go back to sticks and bricks? Maybe someday I'll have to, but that'll just be, long enough to get my affairs in order and move on, as they say. But for me, I couldn't. I like this RV life. It's more exciting than watching TV every day, you know. And that's my opinion. I'd love to have you guys put your opinions in the comments below. And you know, it's just my 2 cents, my way of looking at life. But you know, I'll keep posting if you keep watching. Thanks a lot. Bye.